Zoe, hi YouTube friends. Right, another journal update for you guys. So this is the week starting the 16th of July. I was woken up by a mosquito buzzing around my head. So I've put all these buzzes here. So I pulled the duvet over my head because I was too lazy to go source it out. And then I heard a clop, and Izzy had eaten it. So that problem was solved, although that had woke me up at, I think, 5 o'clock in the morning. Blimmin' mosquitoes. I was a bit grumpy when I got up, and still felt a bit funny from Tracy upsetting me over the weekend, if you can remember all that palaver. And when Loki got up as well, he was a bit sleepy because Jared had let him stay up on a school night really late, and I was not impressed with that one, hence the grumpy face. So I was grumpy and Loki was sleepy, so there's 2 of the 7 dwarfs for you. So lucky I found this one, kind of handy. Loki had a school trip, so when he went off to his school trip, I think he was they had to go to like a river somewhere and go stand in it and make dams and things. Something for humanities, I'm sure. And when Jared had gone off to work, I cleaned the house and caught up in my journal. When I finished my journal, I popped on to Facebook and YouTube as I normally do to just check things out, and I received the completely tragic news that my friend Becky had passed away that morning. So yeah, a bit of a shock to that one. It was unexpected. This is Becky here. As you see, she has brittle bones, and she was born with that. They used to, when her mum was pregnant with her, they used to call her the jelly baby because her mum's tummy wasn't hard, it was soft. And when she was born, every bone in her body was broken, apart from her skull and her backbone. They said that she'd never survive, and she proved them all wrong, and she was a very, very strong lady. So I've put things to remind me of Becky, believe impossible things, because she was meant to not even survive this long. I think she was about, I'm guessing here, I never really know like ages type thing, but she was younger than me, so I'm going to go with she was about 35. Never bothered to work it out, you see, because we were just friends. I mean, I knew I was older than her because how we met is my neighbour Auntie Anne was her gran, and we used to play together as kids, and then when we were teenagers we used to go out clubbing together, and we used to go on Butlins breaks together. So I've put this is Lilo and Stitch. I put Becky was the first person I watched Lilo and Stitch with. We went to the Butlins cinema, and if you don't know what Butlins is, it's a holiday camp. And these pictures are from Butlins. That was we used to go to the adults weekends, so this is the school reunion one, and this one was actually Becky's mum's hen party at Butlins. I've put leave a little sparkle wherever you go, because she did. And also I found this, women are angels. When someone breaks our wings, we continue to fly on a broomstick. We're flexible like that, because she always called herself a witch. And then I've just put memory is the diary that we all carry about with us. So all the memories that I've got of Becky, I will carry around forever. So yeah, so this is my little tribute page to her, and she will be severely missed by all her friends and family and her husband. So I've just popped that in there. That evening, unfortunate timing, let's get to that, skipping ahead here. Right, both Zoe and Rachel called me. I'm so lucky to have best friends like these two ladies. They were absolutely wonderful because obviously I was upset, and I talked it through with both of them, and it's good. So with a little help from our friends, that evening we had theatre tickets as Anita had bought them. It was a Christmas present for us to see the play that went wrong. So I've just cut this out. And Anita also brought along some fans for Dom and myself and her, because she was worried about the theatre being really, really hot, but it was actually quite cold, so it was all okay. It was a good distraction seeing the play, and I didn't tell my family, well, Jared already knew obviously, but I didn't tell like Anita and that at that point that Becky had passed, because I didn't want to ruin their night out. It was a good distraction. It was a good play. It was very funny. When we finished, it was late and we hadn't eaten, and so Jay had got back late from work, so we hadn't had our dinner or anything. So we just grabbed a Mackie D's on the way back, and when we got home we watched 8 out of 10 does Countdown while we ate our Mackie D's. I was thinking, stuff it, I don't care if it's bread. It wasn't a very good day. So I've just popped my tickets in there. Okay, and then the Tuesday the 17th, Tracy, that's nice Tracy from work, picked me up because I had a dentist appointment, and to then go and do a bit of shopping. Dentist said all my teeth are fine, so it won't be like this. The teeth won't be in a glass. Hopefully not. And Tracy and I went to Costa, and I bought her a coconut latte to try because she'd never had one before, and she loved it, and that was sort of a thank you for her driving me around. We popped into Home Bargains, and I picked up a lovely makeup palette, really good, and if you're in Home Bargains, they're only £1 and they're beautiful colours. So I've picked one up because I've got a couple of nights out coming up, so I thought I'd better renew my makeup, as I think my makeup is probably a good couple of years old, so, and as you're meant to only keep it for a year, I thought I'd better get a new one. Okay, then Tracy took me to Asda as I had a bit of food shopping to get, and then when I got home I felt very drained, so I just went to bed because obviously just feeling sad. So, I'm okay now. Obviously recapping makes it feel a bit ugh, but this is fine because I'll relay this out, and then we'll move on to next week and we'll be happy again. So, we had ranch, bacon and chicken pasta for dinner, and while I was making it I watched Elizabeth's live stream. Hi Elizabeth. And then we watched Warm Bodies, which I have seen before but Loki hadn't, and Now I Pronounce You, Chuck and Larry, that evening, which are both comedies because we needed something light to watch, and Loki hadn't seen either of those, so we thought that would be quite fun. Wednesday, when I was caught up, sorry, brain, when I was caught up in my journal, that was really bad. Obviously, I will change that because that doesn't make sense at all. I caught up in my journal and made my YouTube journal video after I harvested some magazines, had a cup of tea. So quite a quiet week this week. Over here, I was feeling a bit sad about Becky, and I wanted to hide away. I found this fantastic picture to indicate that. But Zoe video chatted with me for the first time, so this is our first video chat ever. We've always just done the Facebook, like the telephone one, because Zoe hasn't had a camera on her computer, but she's got herself a tablet, so that now has a camera on it. So we did our first ever face-to-face chat, so that made me feel a bit better. And we were playing around with the Facebook little things that you can do, and I had a good laugh. We had a good laugh about that, so I had to print that off and put that in because that's a good memory. Had loaded nachos for dinner and watched 47 Ronin, which was a really sad film and gave me a headache. I didn't realise it was going to be a sad film. So, oops. Ah dear. So on Thursday, I went to work. I didn't stay on because I was still feeling a bit rubbish, so I just did my cleaning and then carried on home. I did my good deed for the day, for the week. I'm trying to do one a week. I haven't done one this week, failing this week. Last week I obviously got that lady a cake, and this week I found somebody to give my bus ticket to, because I have to get a day rider when I go to work because they don't do a return anymore, which is stupid. So I paid £2.50 and basically you can use that ticket all day around Weston, but of course I'm only going to work and coming back, so it feels like a bit of a waste. So I purposely, instead of just binning it, purposely found somebody to give my ticket to, and I was eyeing up this lady who had her purse open, and I was like, do you need a day rider? And she's like, oh my goodness, that's so kind. So she had my day rider ticket. That's my good deed for the day. What of the week? I have to think of something this week. I haven't really been out a lot. When I got home, I made my summer holiday planner, and harvested some more magazines. I had lots of time to do arty things, but my brain obviously wasn't in it, so all I think I could manage this week was harvesting magazines, which is, you get those weeks, don't you? I did do the summer planner bit though, so I've marked down when Jared's off and what we're going to do on Jared's week, and I've done like a little planner. I'll show you at the end because I have to click the tripod off, so if you're still here at the end, I'll give you a little show of it. Okay, and then we had chicken korma and onion barges and prolanthas, I'm not saying that correctly I'm sure, for dinner, and watched Supernatural. And Jared popped out to Sainsbury's and bought us a lemon meringue pie for pudding as a little treat. Friday I worked out my money for the school holidays and caught up in my planner, because I needed to budget each week because I've taken a whole weekend off work, and that means I'm going to have a whole weekend of no money because I don't get a holiday. So I was budgeting my money to last the school holiday and what day trips we've got and things like that, so working it all out. Harvested even more magazines. I'm running out of magazines. I need to go to a charity shop or find a big lot at a car boot. And then I read my book, Why Mummy Drinks, till it was time to go to work. This is my book, Why Mummy Drinks. Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. Though, spoiler, I feel a little bit torn because I do find it really funny, but she is the one that ruined Santa for us. Because Loki was reading over my shoulder. Enough said there in case there's small children about. And then the 21st, Jay and Loki and I went to Costa to get some coconut lattes, and then we went, so it was coconut lattes, did coffee run, put this every morning, I long to hold you, I need you, I want you, I have to have you, your warmth, your smell, your taste, ooh, coffee, I love you. And that was said with some passion, wasn't it? Not really. And a latte a day helps keep liver cancer away. UK scientists have found that drinking just 1 cup of coffee a day reduces your risk by 20%. Well, there you go then. And we grabbed our coffees and we went off to Leigh Woods. So I just cut this out from the brochure. We took Izzy Busy Bell to the woods. Oh, she loved it. She was running around and sniffing things and trying to catch squirrels. She was having a great time. On the way back, we stopped off at the chip shop and just got sausage and chips. And then I had a little nap before work. At work, I put "You got this" because Tracy's night. But Loud Tracy wasn't too bad this week. She only phoned up once to tell me that I had spelt something incorrectly, of which it wasn't me who spelt it incorrectly. It was already on the system. So when she got back, I did say to her, "You don't have to tell us if things are spelt incorrectly while you're out working. Tell us when you get back." And I said, our system is like 20 years old and loads of people have input into our system, and there will be people who can spell, who can't spell, who are the English language is not their first language. Do you know what I mean? So just come back and tell us the spelling instead of holding up the other customer's food. And from then on, because I just sort of laid it out, she was actually all right. So not a bad night, thankfully. And then Sunday I changed the beds and then I went to car boot with Tracy. Nice Tracy. And I've put "Life is too short to wear boring clothes" because I found this amazing dress for only £1. It is so lush. I saw it straight away. I saw it on a rail, and I sort of dived towards it. And when I picked it up, it's a sweetheart style dress, and I was like, oh, because I don't know if I can pull off a sweetheart style because it didn't have straps, and I thought I don't have boobs to hold up the dress, so I was umming and ahhing over it, and I said to the man, "How much?" because I thought if it's dear, I'm not going to bother. And he went £1, and I thought, yeah, I can do £1 to find out. Well, when I got it home, it fits fine with a normal bra, or I have got bras that have got boobs in already. So if I put one of those on, then I've got mega boobs in it. What's really funny though, as I turned it inside out to wash it, because obviously it's been in the car boot, and attached to the label inside was the little plastic bag with the straps in it. And I was like, oh my goodness. And also the price label, it's new. They've the person must have never worn it unless they wore it with the tag still in it. And it was £35, and I've got it for £1. And I did feel a little bad because I thought, there was a woman in the boot of the car, and the bloke was the one I asked how much it was, and I did wonder if she got out, in hindsight, got out the boot and went, "Did you just sell that red dress?" And he went, "Yeah," and I sold it for £1, and she's thinking, God, I wanted £5 for that. So I did feel a little bit but that was obviously when I got home. I thought about all that. So yeah, I am happy with it. It is lush. And then when I got back, Jared got us a Mackie D's. Yeah, I didn't care that week. Another Mackie D's, I don't care. As there wasn't much left in the house, because obviously my shopping came this week. And then I had a nap, and then I went to work. So that was that week. So if you've liked this, please like. Feel free to subscribe and comment. And hope everyone's having a lovely week. Take care then. Bye.